Mirrors are supposed to show us nothing more than our own image. But what if the reflection you saw had a mind of its own? What if your reflection moved? First, Clara moved into her grandmother's countryside house after years of it being abandoned. The house was quiet, creaking with every step, carrying the weight of old memories. In her bedroom, she found a tall, antique mirror leaning against the wall. Its black frame was decorated with strange carvings that almost looked like twisted faces frozen in wood. At first glance, it was just a mirror, but Clara felt uneasy every time she looked at it. Something about the reflection seemed wrong. On her first night, she brushed her hair while standing before the mirror. When she raised her hand, her reflection did the same, but a fraction slower, as though it hesitated before copying her. Clara blinked, laughed nervously, and told herself it was just her imagination. But the next night she noticed it again. This time, when she tilted her head, her reflection tilted slightly earlier, moving before she did. Clara froze. Her heart raced as she stood there, staring at herself, or what looked like herself. By the third night, Clara was terrified but curious. She decided to test the mirror. Standing in front of it with only a candle glowing beside her, she whispered, "If you're real, move first." For a few seconds, nothing happened. Then slowly, the reflection raised its hand and pressed it against the glass. Clara's real hand stayed frozen at her side. Her breath caught. The reflection wasn't copying anymore. It was alive. From that night, the mirror became darker. Sometimes Clara would see her reflection smiling when she wasn't. Sometimes its lips moved silently, as if whispering secrets. Worst of all, when Clara turned away, she swore she could see her reflection still standing there, staring at her back. She tried covering the mirror with a blanket, but every morning the blanket lay on the floor, and the mirror stood bare, waiting. One night, Clara lost her fear and picked up a chair. She swung it at the glass, smashing it into pieces. But instead of shattering, her reflection remained whole. It grinned, wider than ever, and then stepped forward out of the broken glass. Clara screamed, stumbling back, but the reflection reached her, pressing against her chest. In a flash, she felt herself falling backward into the cold glass. When she opened her eyes, Clara was no longer in her room. She was inside the mirror. She pounded on the glass, her mouth open in a silent scream, but no one could hear her. On the other side, her reflection, her double, adjusted her hair, gave her a wicked smile, and walked away with Clara's life. Now Clara waits in the dark world of mirrors, trapped, watching, hoping that someone someday will look too long into the wrong mirror and trade places with her. So tell me, what would you do if your reflection moved first? Would you dare to look in the mirror again tonight? This was Daily New Vibes. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more chilling stories.